Hello everyone, I'm Renowned Zero. We are back again talking about how Sony and PlayStation shut down Concord developer Firewalk Studios. They also shut down Neon Koi, I believe, which is another studio they acquired. They've also shut that studio down as well. Well, we all knew based on the gameplay, the character designs, and all that stuff, and of course it being an Overwatch clone that costs $40, whereas Overwatch is free to play, and there are plenty other better options to play that are also free to play. You knew it was going to be one of those cases of get woke, go broke, ultimately croak, something that, Razor Fist would say. But we're going to get into this article, of course, from That Park Place here. Sony Interactive Entertainment and PlayStation Studios head Herman Holst announced that it has shut down Concord developer Firewalk Studios about a year after it was purchased from Probably Monsters. Now, the rumor, or some say it's confirmed, that this game took 8 years and it had a budget of $400 million, which is absolutely insane to me with all these horrible character designs and gameplay loops that this game had. In a post to the Sony Interactive Entertainment website, Holst wrote, quote, "As part of our ongoing efforts to strengthen SIE's studio business, we have had to make a difficult decision relating to two of our studios, Neon Koi and Firewalk Studios. Speaking specifically to Firewalk Studios, he said, regarding Firewalk, as announced in early September, certain aspects of Concord were exceptional, but others did not land with enough players, and as a result, we took the game offline. We have spent considerable time these past few months exploring all of our options. After much thought, we have determined the best path forward is to permanently sunset the game and close the studio." So yeah, again, get woke, go broke. Yet another example of a terrible game being put out by a company and then the studio going under. Similar to how Sweet Baby Inc. helped Volition consult on Saints Row, the reboot, and that studio was open for 30 years and then they went under. I want to thank all of Firewalk for their craftsmanship, creative spirit, and dedication. Holston added, "The PvP first-person shooter genre is a competitive space that is continuously evolving, and unfortunately we did not hit our targets with this title. Nobody was going for this, especially when you have Warzone, Apex Legends, and other games like the like that are much better and more developed, especially Warzone. We will take the lessons learned from Concord and continue to advance our live service capabilities to deliver future growth in this area." Yeah, because you guys shut down factions as well, which would have been a much better choice than this. And you've shut down the quote-unquote rumored multiplayer for Spider-Man, which would have been a much better option as well. I know none of this is easy news to hear, particularly with colleagues and friends departing SIE. Both decisions were given serious thought, and ultimately we feel they are the right ones to strengthen the organization. Holst continued, "Neon Koi and Firewalk were home to many talented individuals. Debatable. And we will work to find replacements for some of those impacted within our global community of studios where possible." So that's a good thing. At least they get to keep some of the quote-unquote talented individuals. Holst then concluded, quote, "I'm a big believer in the benefits of embracing creative experimentation and developing new IPs, because apparently you don't have a whole bunch of IPs that could be used to make brand new games like Killzone and Resistance. However, growing through sustainable financials, especially in a challenged economic environment, is critical. While today is a difficult day, there's much to look forward to in the months ahead from the studio business group and our teams. I remain confident that we are building a resilient and capable organization driven by creating unforgettable entertainment experiences for our players," he finished. Well, this definitely is forgettable, to say the least. The closure of Firewalk Studios comes after Concord game director Ryan Ellis announced the game was going to be taken offline less than 2 weeks after the game's release and fully refunded to everyone. Ellis wrote at the same time, quote, "At this time we have decided to take the game offline beginning September 6th, 2024 and explore options, including those that will better reach our players." You're less than 2,000 players that you claimed you had thousands of players, and that's incorrect. He also shared that the company will be offering full refunds. While we determine the best path ahead, Concord sales will cease immediately, and we will begin to offer a full refund for all gamers who have purchased the game for PS5 or PC. If you purchased the game for PlayStation 5 from the PlayStation Store or PlayStation Direct, a refund will be issued back to your original payment method. While this game was available to play, it only hit a peak concurrent of just 697 players on Steam. Jeez, they couldn't even break 1,000 players. They couldn't even break 1,000 players. That's absolutely sad that they couldn't even break 1,000 players. Like, what in the world were you thinking with this game? Absolute disgrace. Of course, you know, Sony ponies don't ever call out this crap or name Sony in particular, like Jeff Keighley hasn't done it when he announced that this studio was shutting down. But if it was for Xbox, he would specifically state that an Xbox game studio is shutting down, because he did the same thing when Tango Gameworks went under and got absorbed. It's interesting, but then they got bought up by Crafton, the creator of PUBG. So hopefully Hi-Fi Rush 2 will be brought back, as it was kind of in development. So it's interesting to me that we are presented more and more every week, it seems, with new cases of the whole get woke go broke thing, but of course people pretend it doesn't exist. And it's absolutely insane to me that this was even thought up after, you know, Overwatch exists. Anyone who knows what Rule 34 is, they didn't even bother doing anything Rule 34 for these characters because they're so poorly designed, in my opinion. At the end of the day, create games for people who actually game. Stop creating games for people, the quote-unquote modern audience that doesn't have money. All they do is like, retweet, and do other nonsense over on Twitter. It will never transfer to actual sales. It's better to just make games for the people who are predominantly playing games, which are straight males, really. I don't understand this concept. Not understand, of course, women play games, but it's mostly a male-dominated space. So, thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate all the new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, and returning viewers. If you did like the video, hit the like button, comment below what you feel about all this, subscribe for more content, hit the bell for notifications, set the bell to all, that way you'll get a notification anytime I post a new video or go live on this channel, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.